Hey guys, this is Allie the Creator. Welcome to a speed build. This is one of the apartments. This is 18 Culpepper House. So I decided that I wanted to do an apartment. I haven't done an apartment as a video yet, and I thought that that would be really fun because I actually really enjoy decorating apartments. And this is already posted up on the gallery actually. I had to disconnect all of the rooms. It took me a little while. I've never actually posted a apartment on the gallery before, but I thought that I would give it a try. So this is the historic apartment. As much as I love these apartment buildings, I really wish that like you could take some of these things away so that way like I don't have the plaque for the historic apartment on the wall. That would be kind of nice to be able to turn those things on and off, but you know, it's not that hard to work around it. The one that really bothers me is the TLC apartment, and it's just because like you have to have access to all of those things that need to be fixed all the time. So like if you forget where something is and then you place it like a bookshelf or something in front of it, which I've done before, then you have to move it constantly to be able to like fix stuff, which is just frustrating. So here I am. I figured out the floor plan. My original idea was that this was going to be like one large apartment for like a single sim or like a couple. So I was going to make this the large room, that was going to be the bedroom, and then the smaller room was going to be an office. And that was my thought, at least. Like that's how my place is, and I really like it as like a single person. I think it works to have a 2-bedroom place because then like I'm in school, so everything that I'm doing I can just do in my office. But I ended up changing my mind as I was like decorating the living room, I think, because I was like pulling pieces out and it seemed so much more homier, and I wanted to use like all these homemade projects and stuff, and like it wouldn't make sense to have that if you didn't have kids. So I was turning on all of the cheats. Actually, I'll link them all down below. And the way that I set up this bathroom is that the toilet is separate, which I know isn't like really common in North America, but in like Europe and Japan it is really common. So I thought that it works with this apartment. I had the space to be able to do it, and it gives you some privacy. So like if somebody's having a shower and someone has to go to the bathroom, then you can go to the bathroom and you're not like sitting right in front of them. So here we are. I used all of the dark wood tones because the front door for this apartment is a dark wood tone. So I wanted to kind of like match everything together. That way, like hypothetically, if you were to move in here, you can't like paint your doors or anything because you're in an apartment. But like you can paint maybe your walls or something, because like I know some people are different. It depends like what kind of apartment you have in. But here I am just cluttering up the bathroom. I tried to pick like purpley and like just different things that like fit together. I really love this shower, by the way. It's from Seasons, I'm pretty sure, and I really just like the exposed brick and the windows that you're able to like look into. And here I am going to figure out the kitchen. It took me a little bit to like kind of configure it and realize like what I wanted to do, but I knew I really wanted to have like a really big kitchen because even if this was for single sim like I originally planned, then like I really like to have a big kitchen because like you can cook and you have all this space, and I like to have lots of chopping room. That way they can always like just move around and go wherever they need to be, and they're not like, even if you have a large kitchen and all of your surfaces are cluttered up, then you're like constantly having to walk back and forth to the one you want to have. So I decided to put cabinets up top, which I don't do very often because I find it's a waste of money, especially in The Sims, because you're not going to see them. So like if your walls are just like constantly down, you're not going to see the cabinets. So it doesn't matter to put them up. It's just more like for realism. But I am going to clutter up the counters, even though I said I didn't really like it. But I think that I leave 3 of them empty. I just put things like around the backs of the counters. That way you can still like chop stuff on there. And I'm just like kind of pulling things out of the menu that I want to use. So like the umbrella stand, I try to put that in almost every build because like your sim is always going to need to get an umbrella. And I've had a few builds before that I've like played in where I don't have an umbrella stand, and I always have to like go to somebody's house and steal an umbrella from them, which like it works, but that's not very realistic. So I'm like running there in the rain and trying to get to them. So I turn on all of the cheats, which I'll link below, just so I could like see everything that was in like the whole catalog and not have anything blocked. So if you do download this place, you're going to need to turn on all the cheats. I know that I put a washing machine in, and I'm pulling out this like the dish dryer. I'm not sure what it's actually called because I don't have that. I have dual sinks and I wash everything and I put it into the other sink. But whatever you put your dishes on when you are drying them, I pulled that out because my thought was that you probably have some things you can't put in the dishwasher because I know like some stuff isn't dishwasher safe. So I figured that like those are the few things that you wash and then you dry. So I apologize for my cat screaming in the background. She loves to hear me talk and she wants to be in a conversation every time. You're gonna hear her in every single build that I do. Here I am though, just picking out each like item that I want to use to just clutter up the counter. I left the counter completely bare. That's right beside the stove. And I just cluttered up this like tiny one on the side. And I also put everything in here so that way the person could, or the family could have a cat. I try not to forget a litter box, which I do all the time. And here I am just like putting things into like my office that's there because like I said, I was going to do it as an office, but I do change my mind later and I move those things around to be like in different parts of the apartment. I wanted to put like a coat rack by the front door because I didn't want to put like a huge closet like the one that's from Get to Work, I think. The one that's like built into the wall. I really like those closets and they're really realistic, but they take up so much space. And it just like, sometimes they just look really clunky. So I didn't really want that there because I wanted to have like a big open hallway. So I put this piece in from Paranormal Activity and I really, really like it. I don't think I've ever even used it before in a build, but I thought that it really worked in this build because this just has like its family items. So my kind of thought was that this has been like passed down from generation to generation and it was like somebody's grandmother's like antique and then they repainted it because they didn't like the colors of it. So that's why it's like white and blue, but it kind of has like an older look to it, but I really like it. So when I pulled out this plate with the hand on it was kind of when I decided that I was going to be doing like a family build. So you'll see later I'm going to move some things around, but this works. Like I think having like a small like 4-sim home or 3-sim home, I think, because I'm pretty sure I put just a single bed in the bedroom. This works though. Like I'm glad that I changed it because when I play, like when I do my gameplay, I usually do it with just like 1 sim and then they get married and like the whole life thing. I don't very often start with like more than 1 sim, maybe 2, but that's it. So I picked out this really big round dining table. I thought about doing like a smaller one or like a 4-seater, but I wanted to do a really large one because like I'm sure they have people over and like maybe the parents are really popular and they have friends over all the time or like their daughter has kids over from school all the time. I just wanted I wanted to use one of the round tables and I wanted it to work there. Also, I love these 2 rugs. I love overlapping them because I think that it just like fits perfectly. I considered putting a bookshelf right here and I picked out a few different ones and then I changed my mind. I didn't want to put any like toys out there because that would be like right into the kitchen, which is kind of in the way. But I think I ended up just putting some paintings there. The ones from Tiny Living, I believe. I also briefly considered a mirror, but I feel like a mirror in the kitchen would just get so dirty. So yeah, here I am putting up these paintings just to put something on this wall because it seems like so bare. Like I really love this wallpaper and it's white, but it's so bare. And I feel like I constantly just have to fill it in. So here we are doing the living room. I did a closed off living room instead of doing a like one large open space. And I think that it works with this. I did a bookshelf in here and a bed, or sorry, not a bed, a couch and just like little knickknacks and stuff. I did put this console underneath, even though like the TV doesn't have to sit on there, but it fits fine. And then I know your Sims are going to go and put like plates and stuff on it all the time. So you can fill it in or just delete it if you'd like, because that drives me insane. I put a shelf on the wall in this build that I was playing in the other day and I couldn't figure out where all my Sims were putting their dirty plates and they were putting them on this shelf that was right beside the front door that was like completely out of the way from the kitchen. It was driving me nuts. So I ended up just filling it up with clutter, which I probably should have done with the TV console, but that's all right. So here I am. This is where I put most of the toys for the kid. I like to have a lot of like things for kids to do in builds because like I feel like kids just have toys. Like it's kids. Come on. Everyone has toys. So here I am decorating the bedroom. I used this bed from Snowy Escape. I absolutely love this bed. And I picked a large mirror to go right beside the wardrobe. And I just added like a few simple things in the bedroom that would like naturally be in the bedroom. I thought that a clock on the nightstand was like really realistic because like you have to have an alarm and stuff. Like not everybody has a cell phone. So maybe these people like to use a regular alarm. So here I picked out a vanity. I just went with black and white. I really like this vanity from Cottage Living. All these packs, they confuse me. Yeah, so I really like this vanity from Cottage Living. It just like with the mirror attached, and it's really small too, so like it works really well. I picked out some lamps, and I really cluttered up this vanity too. Like of everything in the house, this one has the most stuff on it. But you know what? My parents have like a ton of stuff on their vanity too, so like it seems realistic. You just like pick things up as you're going around the house, and like you're cleaning, and where does it go? On top of all your surfaces that you have. So that's fine though. Like my imagination with these cards was that like they were given to these parents, or like they have really sweet things written in them, so like they don't want to throw them out, which like I do that too. So that's like it seems realistic. So I just added like a few little clutter things around the place, like some picture frames and some books and stuff. I think that's kind of it that I put in the bedroom. I imagined that the left-hand side was for the mother and the right-hand side was like for the father, but like obviously this build could be for anybody. Could be for even just a single sim if you just wanted to like strip the bedroom out or like have some roommates or something. And I'm pretty sure I put a chair and then a rug in the bedroom, and that's about it for this one. I accidentally placed this chair like 3 times in that spot, and I was like just deleting them nonstop. And here we are going on to the child's room. I imagined that it was like a daughter, and she really likes pink, obviously. And I didn't really want to change this wallpaper because I really, really liked it, and I thought that it, like, you know, maybe this wallpaper just works. Like, maybe she did it herself or something. So we just like, there's different colors and different things in here. And I added like an art set and like all kinds of stuff in there for the kids. I pulled out this parenting thing and I put it in between the 2 other doors just because like I really like when I'm in gameplay, like doing little notes and stuff for people, because I think that it's just cute. Like your kid is going to school and then they like come home and they can like write a note for their parents or something. So I pulled out this wardrobe from the kids pack, I think. I don't really remember which one that's from, but I'm pretty sure it's from the kids pack. And I didn't even realize that there's like little pictures on the side of it and everything, which I thought that was so cute. And here I am like putting this art easel up. I'm pretty sure I like put a bunny up there too. And yeah, there's the little bunny. And I put like a lamp and stuff on the desk too, but I'm pretty sure I do that later. So I like to pull out this backpack too when I have kids. I did the 3-generation family home that's coming up on my channel soon. And I put a backpack for every single kid in there because like kids just kind of like come home from school and they just drop their backpacks. So I thought that it was like really realistic. So I put all of these, I like filled up the top of this dresser with stuffed animals because when I was a little kid, I had a million stuffed animals and that's where I would keep them too. So I thought that maybe this little girl loves to collect stuffed animals too. I put all these butterflies on the wall too. It took me a little while to like figure out how I wanted them to look. But I don't use those very often and they're so cute and they look like they kind of give off a little bit of light, but I think it really works. And I also love this little like stuffed animal there, like on the end of the bed. It is so sweet and it's just like adorable. So yeah, so I'm just like cluttering up like a ton of stuffed animals on here for this little kid. This one seemed like a little scary, the one from Strangerville. It was like, it just has like so many eyeballs. Like if I got that as a kid, I would be like, I don't want this. So here I am cluttering up the desk and just kind of moving things around. I add a few more things and like I said, a light on there so that way it's like there's a light for when you want to just like sit and write in your diary or something. And I think we're coming to the end of the build now. I'm just switching out all the lights. So please like and subscribe if you'd like, and leave a comment on like any builds that you want done, and I'll try and get them done. I have quite a few coming up, so I hope you enjoy.